walking up to an apartment and somebody opened the door for you, but the person that opened the door for you is somebody that you do not know at all? There's already red flags before, but more finna pop up right now.
So I painted my baby, and if I send shots, all you hear is dun dun dun. Your man smoking good, I'm
that ain't no motherfucking 22.
Down in the water, smoking like a rasta.
Oh no, that's that 223.
Cause niggas want the drama right till we have to pop out. Hit them with that motherfucking na. Trey songs gone for the summer. Nigga, and I'm dumping. Send a couple shots, know he runner. Keep a K low, they call it blocker. My little baby chopper. And if I need to, sweep your block up. The modern day, you gotta add the mafia. We here to fuck the block up. Forgot our sons, yeah, you know they got us. All I need is moolah, do you know I gotta slide up? Hop out, do a fucking pop out. Niggas talking reckless, so we had to bring the Glocks out. But nigga called the cops out, and all you hear is fuck the federal laws. Like a tell it front your honor. And get your mans locked up, and get his ass turned out. If I see a pussy nigga, then I gotta turn his lights out. What's your name?
Ooh, chicken nugget.
What is good with y'all? Pistol packing fam. It is your favorite pistol toting rapper here, Sosa Leader, Pistol Geek, aka MDMA Sosa. Follow me on all streaming platforms. Go look my music up, man. Go check out these other videos. Like, share, sub to the channel, because it's only gonna go all the way up from here. You feel me? I got a little story time for y'all today, man. I would just like to say, before I start this story, I don't endorse street life, even though I was involved in the streets at a point in time. Every person can aspire to be something greater. I'm just happy that my past didn't dictate my future, and I'm happy that it made me the person that I am today. Because without these experiences, man, I might be a completely different person. I might be in jail. I might be dead. So I'm always grateful for the things that happened to me and the things that I've been through, because they teach me how to be hard body. You know what I mean? Hard body. Today's story time is why I decided to buy my first handgun at 15.
Payback's a motherfucker, ain't it? Nigga.
Now, setting the stage for the story, because I got to give y'all a little backstory before I give y'all main reasoning, right? Alright, so 15 years old, we live in Detroit, Michigan, you know, my hometown, and we living on the boulevard, right? Now, the boulevard, if you from Detroit, you know it's the main street to get to Belle Isle. Now, we lived over there probably like, I'll say like 4, 5 years, something like that. In this 4 or 5 years, I was constantly getting harassed by this neighborhood gang. I'm not gonna say their names, but you know who you are.
Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
Every day, pretty much. You know what I mean? And give a little backstory to that. It was pretty much just because I didn't want to join their gang.
Be yourself. If people don't like it, if you're being yourself, fuck them.
There's a lot of people that go through this. There's a lot of people that end up dealing with it. You know what I mean? Peer pressure is a muck, man. That's all I'm gonna say. But, I have been getting into it with these guys for probably about 3 years at this point. Every time I come outside, they want to try to jump me. Every time I leave the house at a specific time, they want to try to jump me. Before this particular incident happened, I ran away from my home. That's a whole nother story for another day. We're not gonna get into that right now. In the middle of me running away from my home, I was doing, you know, typical street, as I would call it. You know what I'm saying?
Streets.
Selling them little zuzus and wham, getting my little tools and fuse, and doing my thug thizy, you know what I mean? You know, getting it together. And this was like what most people would call the jumping off the porch stage. Needless to say, I was very naive, very scatterbrained, and completely stupid when it came to certain street activities that I should have known about at this age, being where I'm from. Think about it. At this time, dude, I was still in school. I'm still a nerd pretty much. I'm getting A's and B's. I'm building computers at the church and stuff like this, man.
Got a blast.
So I'm pretty much still into the realm of school, college, lifestyle. That's all I'm thinking. Surrounded by
Streets.
Gunfire, people dying all the time, drugs being sold, and poverty. Anybody know if you get kicked out your crib or you leave your mom's crib for any reason, you ain't got. I'm just fortunate at that time that I had guardian angels, I had people watching over me, and I low-key had some people that I knew that sold tools and fuse and didn't care about taking somebody in. In retrospect, that probably was the dumb. Took me in. I'm pretty much running, gunning, doing this, doing that for this guy. I got a piece of the story I didn't say, I probably left out a little bit. I wasn't beefing with every single one of these guys. It was always like one or two of them that was never around when they would try to jump me. Looking back in retrospect, this line that I'm about to say right now almost got your man's taken up out of here. I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, I've never had a problem with y'all. Dude, that's how stupid I was at the time, man. I had to call. Me and my mans, we sitting there, you know, we bagging up twos and fuse, you know, Zuzus and Ranwans. I get a call phone at the time that nobody had the number to. It was pretty much, you was a teenager back in like 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, stuff like that, but if you was a teenager back then, you know what the fake text messaging apps is, you know what Kick is, you know what Text Now is, Text Plus and all that. I had it popping on Text Plus, cause I had like 4 phones. Really, none of them was on. I'm popping off the Wi-Fi daily. 2 of the guys, who I'm gonna name Terrence and Brian, for the sake of the story, because I'm not finna get these, there's no clout. I'm not finna put nobody name in here that don't want to be in here. Terrence and Brian give me a call on my phone saying we popping off the woo with the woo. You need to come over here, man. It's Brian's birthday, you feel me? We about to smoke, we about to do this, la 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 la. I'm still fresh off the porch. So at this point, I'm naive. Well, I ain't never had no problem with these. They ain't never tried to jump me. They ain't had no problem with me. As far as I knew, right? But this is how naive I was. My cousin, he like, you sure you know what I'm saying, you want to go over there, bro? I mean, I don't get into it with those two. So as long as they the only ones there, we not going to get into it with nobody. We just going to go have some fun. We're going to smoke, come back, chill, end of the night, right? He asked me right before we leave out the house. I just want to say how stupid it was that my man's decided to keep the gun in the drawer by his front door. Because if somebody kick in your front door, how you supposed to get to your gun? He asked me right before we walk out, bruh. Hey, you think I should take the burner with me? This is how naive I was. Oh, nah, bro. They ain't on that. They ain't gonna do nothing, bro. If anything, it'd just be a fight and we had to beat their ass. Boo! Like, not even thinking about the fact that this done turned into some street shit. This is no longer some regular, everyday, y'all see me on the block, y'all just want to fight me just because. Y'all already see me as a target because I done jumped off the porch at this point. Y'all know that I'm out here in the streets and y'all know what I'm doing. In my thought process at the time, I didn't think about the fact that what I was doing was a bad thing. I just thought it was normal. Everybody do it, you know what I'm saying? I'm still a nerd technically, fam. This man, being the lifelong street soldier that he was, never went and had a 9 to 5. No support office, none of that. Always made money in the streets. You mean to tell me your mind wouldn't click in? Maybe I shouldn't go over here with a bunch of teenagers without a firearm, or with 1 or 2 teenagers without a firearm?
Stupid.
I don't know what's gonna happen or what they mentos was thinking about. Literally, thinking about it now, I would have did that. In retrospect, to him, I guess it didn't, because he just trusted me. We get to the building, and it's all types of red flags that's finna pop up right after this. There's already red flags before, but more finna pop up right now. Get to the building, right? And we walk in to the apartment. Now, when we walk into the apartment, a building and everything, I've been walking up to an apartment and somebody opened the door for you, but the person that opened the door for you is somebody that you do not know at all.
Hey, fellas, welcome to the projects,
That's exactly what happened, bro. I don't know what the hell. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't there all the way at the time. It seemed perfectly fine with me because I had just jumped off the porch, bro. So I'm fresh to all this shit. So 3 people that you don't know open the door. Nowadays, hell no, I'm leaving, boy. What you talking about? But at that time, I'm like, wow, well, who are these very nice, big individuals?
I don't know what the hell you feeding him, but he is too damn big.
And didn't think twice about it. I just went in the house. We walked into the apartment. It's 30 niggas in there, folks. 30. And when I say 30, that is not an exaggeration. I mean, like, oh, it was probably like 8 or 9, 10 people and he just snuck. No, it was dead ass 30. 30 people in that apartment. Okay, now that's the second red flag. What the hell is all these people doing here? I get it's supposed to be a party type kickback, but these was all dudes. It looked real sketchy, right? Ow. Then it wasn't so sketchy. Should have cued me in and maybe we shouldn't be here. There's 30 people here that we do not know. We sit down, we doing our little choose and fuse, doing our little kickback, turn up, whatever you want to call it. All you hear at the door is, open the motherfucking door. I'm like, oh shit. That gotta be the police. Wasn't the police. Red flag. Open this motherfucking door. You taking my customs? You taking my customs? What the hell going on, bruh? All of a sudden, the same people that opened the door for me. That fool in. What the hell? Wait a minute. Y'all don't even know who this. Oh, that's when it all clicked to me. Oh, they set me up. They brought me over here to jump me again.
Those lying, goddamn time wasting sons of bitches. Sons of bitches!
I ran away from home. No one knows where I'm at. Nothing. Yeah, I'm about to die in an abandoned room. I'm only 16. It's some bullshit. So we get in and immediately stole off me. Boom! I ain't no hoe. Ain't ever been no shit in my blood. None of that. But you got 30 people that you don't know who they are immediately around you. I thought I was gonna get jumped off tops. Luckily that didn't happen. It was actually a one-on-one fight, albeit with the gang mentality. We get into like kind of like the middle of the apartment right here. All 30 of these people that I said was in this apartment low-key made this damn like circle of death type thing around your mans, boy.
The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
All 30 niggas around us, and me and this dude in the circle, almost like they made a ring around us type thing, you feel me? We in the little ring thing. I done already got hit, Maka. Stumble, I'm up and you feel me? You taking my customs? Let's get it, little nigga. Let's get it. We fought. Now, this is downright the longest, hardest. Bro, I was in there fighting for my life. We literally fought for it about 10 minutes. And I would just like to put this in retrospect. That nigga hit like a bitch. Ain't no reason that you're supposed to be fighting somebody for 10 minutes. And retrospect, I did too, because I wasn't working out. You know, I did my little martial arts, but I wasn't working out like that. So, in retrospect, I hit like a bitch too. Oh, and we was both chubby. This fight was the slowest knockdown, drag out, where nobody was actually bleeding. Every time I get tired and we think that the fight finna be over with, somebody push us back in the ring, folk. Boom! Get y'all ass back in there. Fighting. About 10 minutes go past, and my cousin, he's standing by the door at this point. They locked him out the circle. 2 motherfuckers that was standing by the door, opening the door for everybody, they still there. My cousin keep inching over by the door. And the whole time we fighting, I'm watching this. I'm peripherally seeing this. Cuz gonna figure out something. We gotta get out of here. I gotta live tonight. You feel me? I gotta make it home. Get up out of this bitch. On G sandals, I'm out. Cousin smacked me at the door. Bah! Stole off of him. His mans, whoop, boom, boom. Hit his head with a 2-piece. Hit his mans with the 1. All of a sudden, I just seen the glimmer of light. Literally, that much. That much light from the hallway. I had dude like this at that point, holding him. Something told me like, it's your chance right now. You got break. Bow! Knee folks in the nuts. Broke through the little crowd. Me and cuz got the fuck up out of there, bro. Straight out the back door. We out. Out of here. We get back to cuz house. He tripping on me. I told your bitch ass I should have motherfucking took my pole. You hoe ass nigga. If you ain't built for the street shit, you should be in the street shit.
Better pick another game, homeboy. This shit is E to get 8. Fuck wrong with you?
You almost got both of us killed tonight. You stupid mother. I feel like, damn, bro. I really did almost get us killed. If I'm gonna be doing this shit, I gotta have some type of protection for instances like that. In retrospect, this is probably one of the dumbest ideas that I probably had at that age, but I'm like, I gotta get a burner. I went and seen the little zoo wham wham guy. He hooked me up with a, you know what I'm saying, little 32 Smith & Wesson revolver. I just thought I was untouchable, like on some Don Corleone shit after that, boy.
Said you come into my house on the day my daughter's to be married and you asked me to do murder.
Ain't nobody touch me, ain't nobody mess with me. Mainly because I'm knowing these fools don't carry guns yet. Knocking people out, constantly fighting. So I got a one up on them. I got it on me, I ain't worried about it. I'll walk through this, you know what I'm saying? Not really thinking about my future. Thinking about the consequences of the shit that could happen because I decided to defend myself with an unregistered firearm that could have been used in a plethora of other things that I had no idea what it was. In retrospect, I'm just, you know, this ain't a story time to glorify violence or tell you how I think the streets was cool or I was better in this life because I ended up walking away and I didn't do no jail time and I ain't get in trouble. Always suffer scars. You always suffer some type of disdain and BS when it come to living the street life, man. It don't matter if you was selling dope. It don't matter if you went to prison, got out. It don't matter if you killed somebody. You always gonna suffer for something when you dealing with the street life. It is a never-ending cycle. With that being said, I'm glad the Lord cleared my path for me, man, and just allowed me to open up, be myself, find my wife, find my family, you know what I'm saying, get married, and pretty much just get to start my life. Because you got to think about it. Doing all these things at that age, I'm not thinking about the consequences of the things that could happen and not thinking about 10 years from now, which is like right now. Thinking about the things that could happen or where I might be 10 years from now. I could have been a felon. I could have been in prison right now for killing somebody. I could have been classified as this and this and that and be on a gang radar or something like that. But I'm not. I'm here. I'm married. Got a lovely wife and kids. You know what I'm saying? Living my best life, as Lil Duval would say. I can't help but say that I'm very grateful. You know what I'm saying? To everybody that listened to my videos and everybody that watched my music and all that, I just want to say thank you for the bottom of my heart. This is your favorite pistol toting rapper, Sosa Leader Pistol Geek, aka MDMA Sosa. Sosa Leader Pistol Geek on Instagram. Sosa Lee Ray on Instagram as well for the music related content. MDMA Sosa on all streaming platforms. Go check me out, man. Go check out my music and be ready for another story time, because next I'ma tell y'all about how the pastor snitched on me and got my first gun took.
That ain't no motherfucking 22. Oh no, that's that 223.
Cause niggas want the drama right till we have to pop out. Hit them with that motherfucking na. Trey songs gone for the summer. Nigga and I'm dumping. Send a couple shots, know he running. Keep a K loaded, call it blocker. My little baby chopper. And if I need to, sweep your block up. The modern day, you gotta add the mafia. We here to fuck the block up. Forgot our sons, yeah, you know they got us. All I need is moolah, do you know I gotta slide up? Hop out, do a fucking pop out. Niggas talking reckless, so we had to bring the Glocks out. But nigga called the cops out, and all you hear is fuck the federal laws. No mercy for your papa, he crying for your mama. And you the type of motherfucker, tell it front your honor. And get your mans locked up, and get his ass turned out. If I see a pussy nigga, then I gotta turn his lights out.